Hey, everyone.
Hey, you guys.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Welcome to another exciting
Welcome,
episode
welcome.
of Feel It Real Fun
Oh, R.
on our
Boom.
10th of September,
Oh my God.
2021.
Can you believe it?
10
Do you have that?
10092021 doesn't really do anything.
Well, if you did it in binary.
Well, what would it be?
Oh, I don't know. You'd have to ask Pillsbury.
All the dashes and dots, or the
Oh, no,
zeros
and ones and zeros.
So how do you get a 9 out of a 0 and a 1?
Well, so like 0,
Is it like
1.
1, 1, 1,
So
1, 1, 1?
So you got 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0,
1.
1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, and so on. I used to think in binary.
You think in binary?
I used to.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Now I just
How
think.
is the Perry going?
Pillsbury.
Official link guy, he just left us high and dry.
Yeah, everybody, Olive, there you go. Triple D-O, Chris Nelson,
Hello,
MM, Olive.
Olive.
So Olive, what language?
Look at all of that.
All,
So it must be. Maybe it is. For 9, it's 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
No, we could figure it out. It'd take me about 2 minutes because I'm a little slow. But anyway, Zuli, remarkable. Boom.
Hello, Zuli.
Alrighty, guys.
And was that? Oh, I can't tell.
Ooh, that was Lisa.
Above. It is Lisa LaRock.
Oh,
Hello.
look at her. You can always tell. Like right there, she got hairs.
Hairs, like you.
Yeah, like me.
You got hairs.
I got hairs. Look at that.
Curls.
Boom. Alrighty, look at that, everyone.
He's a curly guy.
Ooh-ha. All right. So
I have no clues, as Oliver. There you go.
Yep. Yeah. Cool.
So go to freeneville.com.
221 email list
Hello,
pseudo.
Uma. We were talking about you yesterday.
Shaga. Geza.
Subscribe to the 221 email list and get a pseudo-random email every single day until you die.
That's right. And if you're Tony Doyle, you keep getting them.
So Gaza and Tony D Tony.
Yeah, remarkable Tony.
Join our 90-day adventure at manifestingmasterycourse.com.
That's radio.
Galaxy, are you here?
Galaxy.
Alessandra, are you here?
They could be. This is how we tag
And they might
people.
not be. They might just be Oliver's friends.
Alice. Yo.
Diddy Alice. Hello. And for refunds, visit our YouTube channel, feelitrealfun.com.
All right. So today we're going to do your manifesting questions answered live because dead sucks. Let's be honest.
I say that all the time.
I do, but I mean it, Just.
Well, it might not suck. It might be a really good thing when you die.
To answer questions then?
Not
I mean, like
to answer
some people do that. They go like, Mr. 20, you're wrong. My dead grandma told me. I says, well, like,
I did do that too. I used to go to a lady.
Because your grandma's dead, she's omniscient now? I mean, like, she was
call on all the spirits.
She was a moron when she was alive, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay.
Hashtag
Cadra.
dead grannies aren't much fun.
Dead grannies aren't much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay,
right. I thought it was
we've got
funny.
a few questions here.
Okay, we got one laugh out of that one.
Yeah, it wasn't worth it.
Radio.
Two-time Tommy, is he coming back?
We got two-time Tommy today.
All right.
A bunch of other people.
Yeah, there is. There's a couple from Sharon.
Sharon.
Is that Shazza or?
We'll call her Shazza.
You like calling Sharon Shazza.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right. And Ego. Is Ego here?
Could be. I know Tommy's just, Olive's just like tagging and bagging. Tagging and bagging.
Tagging and bagging.
Yeah, we like it.
So the first question. Did I do the last thing?
We did the freeneville.com, manifestingmasterycourse.com, feelitrealfun.com. Yep.
We did. Okay.
Cool.
Perfect.
All right.
So now we're going to start. And the first question is from Sharon in Manifesting Mastery.
Yes.
My Paris trip.
Yes, this is good.
Okay.
All right.
Hi. Hey, Mr. TT.
Yo, Shazza.
Neville Goddard talked about Barbados and he slept in his bed there and then he ended up going there. So a few years ago, I had done a session where I was in Paris and I also did several with the coffee game and I felt I was there. I knew I was. Yet time went by. My Paris trip didn't happen. A few years later, COVID happened. And now I have no desire to get on a plane. I want to be here itself, at home. Now my desire is towards other things. My Paris trip didn't manifest fast like Neville Goddard's Barbados one did. So my question is, do some believed imaginings not manifest? Any ideas on this? Feeling curious, Sharon.
Alrighty, so ready? Let's dive in. Yo, McElizabeth Mary's here as well. Look at all these Triple D kids. Boom. Cool. So,
yes,
Kadra is here.
Kadra.
All right. Yes. So, well, you remembered. How sweet.
What?
How to say your name?
It's Kadra. Yeah, anyway.
That's right.
Right. So for Sharon.
All right. So Neville says it's brought into being by your imaginal act. It's sustained by your imaginal act. And when the imaginal act is withdrawn, it dissolves, it disappears, it goes away. So I've got a couple answers here. One, dreamdrivenday.com, the doors are closed.
Yeah, forget about trying to sign up.
Yeah, you can prepay. You can prepay for November now. I got a couple people that are doing that because the email started coming in. Oh my God! As soon as you click the button, the sold out sign shows up.
I love that sold out stamp.
Yeah,
kaboom!
People start sending me money. It's just I want to get on to the next one because they figure out they dick around, right? And there's this thing that we call someday manifesting, and this has only been discovered by us, right?
Oh, by you.
Yeah, by just doing a lot of calls with people and noticing some people. Magi is here. Magi. She's in Triple D, yo.
That's like...
So,
Magi is like...
Yes.
Okay.
It is.
Yeah.
So there's that someday feeling that a lot of people try to manifest with. And when we notice this, we noticed it comes with a look, it comes with a breath, it really is a state of like, yeah, someday.
That's right. Well, Elizabeth just got right there. Dicking around,
right?
Yep.
And there really is a feeling of Paris feels real.
Yeah. Well,
versus
she did say, I really felt I was there,
right?
And I knew I was.
Oh yeah, but there's also there's a leak here somewhere.
There is. I think that last question. You're saying you felt you were there and you knew you were, but your question was, do some believed imaginings? So to believe something doesn't mean you really, really feel like you really, really know it's done. It's true.
As you're coming out of your imaginal experience, are you wow? Yeah, a lot of people experience that, and they don't ever get what they fucking want because it's like, well, yeah, okay, yeah, I'll get around to it. Like, so there we got a drippy in the bathroom. And I ordered some tap valve washer thingy doos. I don't know what you fucking call them, but we could pick them up today. But as far as I'm concerned, we'll do it on Monday because I want to get some other business things done today and over the weekend, right? So like for me, like the drippy thing is like right. That'll cost us like about $1 between like now and Monday, right? I got plenty of other dumb shit that I want to do, right?
Yeah.
And I'll play with wrenches on Monday. Right?
Play with wrenches.
Yeah. We'll go shopping, we'll get food, we'll get alcohol, and we'll get plumbing parts.
Play with wrenches.
Right.
Yay!
Right? So that's, okay. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, versus when Neville went in to go to Barbados, there was that feeling of, oh. When he wanted to return from Barbados, again, there was that, right? And there's the thing. It's sort of like knowing, oh yeah, pizza, yum, versus pizza's for dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a totally different feel. So
don't feel that.
Yeah.
I'm not into pizza.
Yeah, she's not into pizza, right? So I tend to do that when she's not here.
Yeah, good.
Right? So the other side of the coin with that is, so this was a couple years ago, COVID happened, so on and so forth. You're not feeling it real for Paris now, so it ain't happening. You know, like, I mean, I swear to God. So we've got Tony Doyle here, right? Who's just a colossal pain in the dick when it comes to limitations. Because Tony doesn't believe in them, right? So it's like Tony decided to go to Italy, right? Yeah. And what did he do? Like, was it the prime minister or the president or the king of Italy or something? I mean,
the king of Italy.
Like all this crazy shit had to happen. And so Tony Doyle goes, oh, yeah, I'm going to Italy.
Gonna go to
Italy. And Tony goes to Italy, right? He gets in
Italy's beautiful.
Yeah, he gets in the metal fucking tube. He flies around the world. He's just Tony. Hashtag Tony Doyle's a pain in the dick for limitations, right?
Tony Doyle meets the king, I think.
Yeah, something, right? So Tony Doyle doesn't bother not going, right? Yeah. So and Jess, Jess has gone on all these fucking weird ass road trips and so on. I still got a yak at you. But it's one of these funny things where it's like, whenever I talk to people, I really get this is how you mitigate it out. This is how you turn it into rent versus ownership. But we'll dive more into this, but I really want you to notice, did you feel, oh yeah, Italy? Or was it like Italy? With like an open end? And I really get Neville's return trip from Barbados, right? When he nailed it, when he nailed that nostalgic feeling, the phone rings, right? His brother thinks he's a fool. You didn't book a return trip? No, but I'm going home. Right? I mean, I would love to have been like a little mouse on Neville's shoulder, or like stick a GoPro on his brother's head or something like that. That would have just been so much fun. But Gaza, how he got to Australia in 2018 event. Here's another one, right? Gaza, hashtag, another pain in the dick.
Yeah.
when it comes to limitations.
Did Joe come with Gaza?
I believe
think
so.
they were in the same one.
But Gaza decided to not get even...
Break his leg even.
Yeah, he decided to really not just simply break his leg, but really fuck it up.
Yeah.
Right? and then he decided to come with his broken phone and the visa not right, and he's in the airport doing all this shit. It's like, radio. I mean, like, whenever you fucking decide, Joe Weldon, here's another one, right? Yeah, another hashtag, right? Yeah, Joe flies over the North Pole to come to Australia. I don't know anyone else who does stuff like this.
Well,
right?
you.
Yeah, these are my people. But let's answer this question more fully as we continue with the other questions.
Just one thing I noticed Joe said was when you're talking about Italy, the king of cannolis. And I remember the first time I had cannoli at the Eltham.
Yeah. Those are yummy.
Was it the market?
Yeah. No, that was the festival.
The festival.
Right.
And and ever since I've been trying to have cannolis as good as them, because they were unreal.
Unbelievable.
My God. Yeah, really yummy.
Boom.
Okay, so that was for Shazza in Manifesting Mastery.
Pay attention. We'll subtly weave it in on other conversations. You know how I'd love to do this.
Thank you for your question. And you've got another one. Seeing auras. Hello, Shazad.
Joe Weldon, the food in Venice was out of this world. I remember you going there.
God.
Remember that?
That's where you need to make a movie. I mean...
One of them.
They made Death in Venice there. That was pretty amazing.
It'd be really dumb to make it someplace else. Yeah, today we're gonna shoot Joe Pesci's Death in Pittsburgh in Venice with Mr. 2020 playing Joe Pesci. I don't know. I'm just making it all up, you know.
All right.
Second
question's from Sharon. Seeing auras.
I'm sorry, I got to interrupt.
Yeah.
Triple D Mary said, I just had an old Italian. Yummy.
You just...
Good on you. Right.
They sure know how to make the real thing.
Yeah. Mary had an old
Mary.
Italian. All right.
Okay. I'll start again because it's all been stuffed up for Shazza.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next question is from Sharon in Manifesting Mastery, seeing auras.
Oh, look at that. She gave him a nickname, Cannoli.
That's the Italian.
See, I can hear you right now. I can hear your laugh, right?
What the fuck you guys? She says. Streets are so, well, they're just walkways. All right, seeing auras. Hey, Mr. TT, I've been reading Thought Forms by Annie Besant. I've seen weird shapes and colours around people, but I think those might be what are called auras. What do you think?
I remember reading Besant, Lederman, or however you mispronounce their namiums, back at the old Edgar Casey library.
Are we talking about the same person?
Yeah.
So Annie Besant, you're calling Besant who?
Yeah, there was Annie Besant and Letterman, I don't remember. But they had the original books whenever these guys were through consciousness, discerning what the atoms were like down to the subquark level, right? And they actually diagrammed it. Really fascinating shit. I got to play with some of the old books at the Edgar Casey library because I asked. But anyway, I love being able to perceive and do things most people don't bother.
Right.
But I remember, so I was at this internet marketing seminar. My buddy Craig and I were standing in the back of the room, and Craig is very right? Straight the fuck up, right? I just love him. And so me and Craig are straight the fuck up in the back of the room, and we're watching this guy. He turned out to be Werner Erhard's personal assistant.
Oh, I remember you telling me.
What was his name?
Yeah, I can't remember his
Bruce.
name at the moment.
Yeah,
Bruce.
so it's Bruce. So Bruce is at the front of the room giving his talk, doing his jazz music and all that good stuff.
His jazz music.
Yeah. He was doing not the jazz, the Gotan. Right, the Gotan project, right? And so I'm in the back of the room with my buddy Craig, and Bruce is standing in front of a film projector screen. And I said, Craig, can you see auras? And he's like, right. I'm like, just look at Bruce's left ear and relax your eyes a little bit, look beyond. And he goes, whoa, Jesus! Like, yeah, ain't that fun, right? Seeing auras is easy and fun. And I just mentioned that because I don't know if you're seeing thought forms or whatever, but I can definitely tell you this much. There is so much to notice, to play with, to flirt with. Like literally, we were out one day and there was this young couple that looked like they were like on their first date or something. And I'm watching the sparks fly back and forth between them. And I'm not talking metaphorically. I'm talking like fucking goddamn lightning bolts going back between these two. And it's like, oh, they're going to fuck. Right? Yeah, it's just lovely to watch, you know what I mean? Maybe I'll get to see me some, right? but you could tell, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I just mention all this because this whole thing of consciousness is the only reality. You can become conscious and aware of so much, or not. You know, a lot of people just choose to disregard almost everything useful and or interesting and or fun. Me, I enjoy the light shows, so I just find them delightful. But enjoy, have fun, and always remember, science is always playing catch up with the mystic. So, you have anything you want to add in with that, Victoria?
Like, it probably was auras, but it's like, it comes down to lesson number 1. What do you make it mean?
Yeah, what are you making it mean? I used to watch Preacher Bob. Preacher Bob had a thing about, he was always preaching about tithing and the homosexuals, and sometimes they both ended up in the same sermon. Right? It's like, this is interesting, right? And I used to just sit there and just relax. And Bob had a brown aura that was about like this tight, with a tight ridge all around him. It's like, wow.
Rigid.
Yeah, it was like a rigid brown aura around him. It's like, I've never seen such a thing, right? And of course, what's it mean? I don't know, but it was fun. So, anyway.
Cool.
Yeah, Bob was always preaching tithing and the homosexuals.
Okay.
He used to stop and visit me at my store and he'd say, yeah, how's business? Yeah, I tithe, Bob. Anything else you want to talk about the homosexuals? Then my buddy Gay Mike would come in. I talked about him. That was on a private call. Anyway, but boom.
Boom.
Good fun. All right,
you guys.
Yeah,
so
he actually had a brown aura with little jaggedy spots in it, Joe. It's just fascinating to me. So okay, I can't make this shit up. You know, maybe I make it all up.
Okay.
All right.
So that was for Sharon. Thank you very much for your 2 questions.
Them homosexuals.
The next question's for Dream Driven Day Alona. I don't know if I've seen her here today yet. But Dream Driven Alona, stressing about my desires. And Alona asks, hello TTMV.
Yo.
I'm having a hard time not stressing about my desires after I'm done with my Feel It Real sessions. I believe and feel it real and it's all good, but after I open my eyes or go to work, fear comes in and it's hard to believe I'll get what I want. How do I stop it? It's slowing my desires, or worse, my manifestations are not what I wanted to experience. I recently manifested a new job. I was so happy about it.
Yo.
But now, a couple of months on the job, I hate it and trying to understand why I manifested such a struggle. Is it because I invited struggle and fear to my Feel It Real sessions? How do I stop this madness?
Cool. So in Triple D, go back and look at those lessons, because we explored a couple things in there about pruning the vine, stopping and being still. And there was a Neville Goddard quote around the same area of time that had to do with fragrant odor. And like I got a email from a friend of mine, acquaintance back in high school a long time ago, once I was here. And she said something like, I always knew you'd go far. Because I was imagining far,
Australia's
far,
a long
far.
way.
Yeah, Australia is about as far as you can get from the old hometown. You know what I mean? Like no matter how you try to get there, if I go over the North Pole, the South Pole, the East Pole, the West Pole,
The West Pole.
it's just no matter what, it's just far from here to Pennsylvania. So, and I get what Tina saw was me already gone, right? So just far, far away. When and that would have been because it was like a fragrant odor to me. I was imagining business back in high school, right? Just doing great and fun things and so on and so forth. And if you're getting out of your feel it real sessions and then stressing and fearing out, you're not carrying a fragrant odor. You're not carrying the fragrant odor, right? So when you really nail something, it sticks with you, like literally. And it's not the crappy smell. So the biggest thing that I can really say is dive back into the Triple D lessons from when you were in there. Take a look at that whole thing. Find that little quote about the fragrant odor. Notice how we talk about pruning the vine, and this is really important. A lot of people are chasing how-tos when the answer is just fucking do it. When you notice the vine's growing out of control, you cut it. Like we live literally in the land of crazy vines, Australia. And when a vine starts to grow, we fucking hack it. Because if you wait, it'll grow everywhere on everything.
Yeah, I've got a couple of them.
Yeah, and you just got to get out there, even if you don't fucking clean it, you just fucking hack it. Just boom, just stop it.
Yeah.
And there's the thing, that whole thing with cortisol, the whole thing with the vine growing wild, you just got to stop. And if you want bonus points, here's a good one. Take a walk. Go imagine lovingly for others. I love how Neville says many a person has had their cross lifted by imagining lovingly for another. Just take a walk and imagine somebody doing good, doing great, somebody struggling along, just imagine them doing well. Just do that. So Kadra says even hamsters get off the wheel sometime. Somebody hashtag Dr. Watson. In your computer, if you've got a piece of shit computer, it'll have a program called Dr. Watson in there. What Dr. Watson does is Dr. Watson eats up all those extra cycles in the processor, according to Bill Perry, right? And so your computer never does nothing. Your computer, while doing nothing, will have Dr. Watson eating up 98% of the processor. But when you're like editing video, Dr. Watson does almost nothing because the computer always has to be doing something. You are always imagining something. Always imagining something. So hashtag kill Dr. Watson. Pillberry.
Cool.
Boom. All right. Pillberry is not Dr. Watson, by the way. I don't want anyone to misconstrue that and kill Pilly because Pill is my friend. Right?
Yeah.
So.
Cool. Excellent.
Cool. Yeah, just nail it. It's just, you got to nail it. Cool. And don't let anything grow that you don't want grown in your garden. I think that's a big one that a lot of people just don't get. It's like, you know what? Like, hey, by the way, do you do this when you order pizza? Yeah, when you order pizza, do you do this? All right. So, Victoria.
Cool. Excellent. So that was...
Yeah, I don't stress about the pizza. I just like the game. Will I get it for free again? You wait. One of these days you're gonna blink and there's gonna be a free pizza here. Sis.
Not while I'm here.
Well, then you gotta go somewhere.
Okay.
All right.
So that was for Alona. Thank you very much for your question, Alona.
Olive wants burgers tonight.
I want burgers tonight. Okay. The next question's from Manifesting Mastery Melissa. Manifesting Mastery Melissa in Dream Driven Day.
That's right. She's getting started.
And my real triggers. So Melissa asks, hi, Mr. 2020.
Yo.
I'm doing week 1 of again before DDD, and I noticed that what triggers me is not just what I hear or see, it's my thoughts. So during the day, I'll have intrusive thoughts that will trigger me, or I'll have thoughts almost like OCD thoughts, such as, if you wear that, then this will happen. I'm not sure why I have these thoughts, but it's my thoughts that trigger me the most.
So you've gotten to the point where you're aware of that. Most people think, you know what, it's the girls that triggered my thought. No, it's what you imagined about the girls, or it's the Prime Minister, or Joe Biden. Can you believe Joe Biden upsets people? I mean, I'm not a fan of the guy. I mean, I'm not against him either. I mean, he could have made a good, pole dancer in his 20s. I really don't know, but I just, it's like, all right. It's Sleepy Joe. Some people got really upset about Trump. I just have fun with Chili Billy. Yo boy.
Chilly Billy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's that whole thing of like, when you really start to notice, it really is your bullshit that triggers you. I wouldn't even call it thoughts. I'd just say it's your own shit. And when you get that, it's like, oh, look at that. Sleepy Joe's doing the predictable. Yeah, it's like, all right, I told you this morning. It says, yep, Sleepy Joe's doing this. Yeah, and it's just trickle down, dumb shit. Yeah, just it is what it is. You know what I mean? And I'm not endorsing any political party candidate or anything. If you ever took a walk with me, you'd know what I think about politics, right?
Yeah.
Politics, many bloodsuckers, right? They all need shot. Just to be blunt, I mean, like, if I was in the U.S., the NSA would be just coming down right now out of the sky with their helicopters.
Helicopters.
That's right.
Yeah.
But cool, good on you, because you're noticing where's it all really come from, and when you get that, then you can again just do the cool, like I'm nuts, right? Stop and be still, have a giggle, keep on trucking, and I congratulate you in that. And there's always layers, so celebrate noticing you got to a different layer of noticing. So, boom. Alrighty, I think that's good.
That's nice.
I'm not sure why I have these thoughts. But you know why you have these thoughts? You're alive. All right? As long as you're alive, you've got the capacity for crazy thoughts. That's what's cool. Like you do, right? Oh, wow, there's a tall dog over there.
Well, you'll have lots of interesting goody thoughts on DDD when you start.
Oh, yeah,
so
Triple D's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Cool. So,
Okay, so that was for Manifesting Mastery, Melissa in DDD. Thank you very much for your question.
wasn't that cool? I think the way I wrote that out.
Yeah, it was.
I just thought it was.
And
stay tuned. We'll be answering it before your question and after as well. More.
Okay. Whoops. The next question's from Natasha via email.
Yes.
Someone else gets what I want. Natasha asks, I've been reading and working with the law for a while now, and this same thing keeps happening. Whatever I desire, then imagine, seems to happen to someone else, not me. Whatever I imagine about different situations, within a few days or weeks, it will happen, but not to me, to either someone I know, or I'll meet or start chatting with someone, and they'll have either experienced or are about to do what it is I've been imagining. I'm not really bothered, as in annoyed or anything about it. I'm actually finding it quite funny, but I just wondered why it keeps happening. Any of your insight or take on this would be great. Thank you.
All right. So in the group the other day, there was a post I put up about affirmations. I think it was my post, or it was my reply about affirmations. But then the subject of affirmations came up, and it's like, yeah, I'm not a fan of either. I get why people love them, because whenever you do an affirmation or an affirmation or watch The Simpsons,
it's an affirmation.
Oh, you ask a question like, how did I give such a delightful answer? How did I eat such a lovely pizza? Like, with my goddamn fingers, right? So it's just weird shit like that. So instead of just doing what Neville taught, you imagine what implies your wish has been fulfilled. So for you to do an affirmation or an ask-formation, which is another thing, or an information, or argue against me, or support me, or whatever, spank me. But before you can do any of that, you have to imagine something first, right? You never have to do an affirmation. And this is where the joke comes in, because if you had to do an affirmation, you'd be walking around all day saying, I'm doing affirmations, I'm doing affirmations, I'm doing affirmations, I'm doing affirmations. Then you could sneak in the whole thing of like, I'm doing affirmations, I'm buying peanut butter, I'm doing affirmations, I'm doing affirmations. It'd be just nonstop gibberish.
Yeah.
All right, I thought that was good.
Okay, fine. So that's it for Natasha.
Oh. I'm answering her email.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. It's funny how that happens, because I guess you were imagining me answering yours, so I ended up answering somebody else's.
That's right, because it was someone else. Okay. Right, got ya.
Right.
Someone else gets what I want.
Somebody else got an answer. They didn't even ask a question. Wow.
Yeah. Excuse me. I've got a catchy bit on my nail, so I'm just trying to get it off. Okay.
Right.
All right. So that's good for Natasha, is it? They got what they wanted, so
Yeah, and,
that's your answer,
and Natasha
Natasha.
didn't get her answer at all.
That's
So
right.
that's good. I think I did all right.
You she thought it was funny.
I would. Oh, is she here?
No, but she said I'm
Oh,
actually finding it quite funny.
I should probably find this quite funny as well. So you imagined it being quite funny, and it probably was, at least for Tony Doyle or somebody
Yeah.
out there watching. But so here's the cool thing, right?
Right.
So if you imagine drinking coffee in the morning, because you have to, right? If you're going to drink coffee, before I drink coffee, I got to imagine drinking coffee, right? And somehow the fucking stuff goes down the throat, right? It's all like nice and fun, right?
Your coffee?
Yeah.
My coffee's always yummy.
Oh, my coffee's yummy too.
Okay.
Because I imagine up a yummy coffee. But it's
All
like,
right.
so, but I don't imagine up a yummy coffee and then watch Emmett have one. It's like fascinating to me.
Yeah, right.
So you're having a lot of wins. My question is, where you are imagining, let's say, love, and then you look and it's like, oh, they look happy, right? Oh, they met someone. You're either doing one of the classic mistakes, like you're making a movie of you and somebody walking the beach, and then you see a lovely couple walking the beach.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that kind of classic mistake. Or
Yeah.
what's happening could also be something like whenever I imagine up the Bimmer, right? So I didn't imagine up the Bimmer and go, oh fuck, there goes one down the street.
Because that used to happen to me. That's funny you brought that up then, because I was thinking like, yeah, blue bimmer, I want a blue bimmer, and then just seeing blue bimmers, like so many people say, all I see everywhere now is blue bimmers. So why is that?
I believe that's called the reticular activating system, but that's another thing. It's like whenever you decide, all women is gold diggers, and then you start noticing all women is gold diggers.
Yeah, got you. As
right?
in,
but it's not true.
no.
Yeah, they're just true to you.
It's just,
right?
yeah, you think there's only blue BMWs on the road, but of course they were always there, but there's lots of white ones and black ones and all. Well, there's Toyotas as well. Yeah,
That's right.
Got you.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay.
So you imagine getting an answer, and you got one. Actually, you got a few.
Yeah.
So how cool is
And
that?
so did the other person.
That's right. So did somebody that didn't ask.
That's right.
How cool is this?
Cool. Excellent. So that was for Natasha via email. Thank you very much for your question, Natasha.
And stay tuned.
And stay tuned. Okay, so the next question is for two-time Tommy. Stop imagining fear. Now, has two-time Tommy even bothered to show up?
Probably not.
What are ya?
Somebody tag him.
Okay.
Tag him and bag him.
Two-time
Hunt
Tommy
him down.
asks, how to stop letting fear consume you and stop letting the head lead.
Cool. So I'm noticing either you're really lazy with your typing, or it's revealing your pattern, right? So I'm just going to go with number 2. How to stop letting fear consume you. There's an IU push, right? You notice you're not anywhere in this. And stop letting fear lead.
Yeah.
Head
it's
lead.
All very,
It's all just out there, right?
Yeah. Got ya.
I titled it, Stop Imagining Fear. Right? So there's this whole thing. If you listen to a lot of the batshit crazy people out there, they'll talk about this stuff called I amming, right? And they'll walk around going, I am a successful person, right? I am a loving puppy dad. I am getting locked up by the police because I am walking around all day saying I am getting locked up by the police. I am a good person. I am pleasant smelling. Yeah. If you imagine what implies you're pleasant smelling, you might find yourself taking a bath. Now, I'm not saying Tommy, by the way, but there's no you in this.
No.
Like there's no you.
Yeah.
Right. So,
Yeah.
my suggestion is notice, where are you in your life? Yeah. Is the life pretty much conceptual? Like, oh yeah, the life is conceptual. Yeah. or what? Like, how do you stop imagining fear is almost like like asking the question, how do I stop eating spaghetti? Prepare a different meal.
Yeah. You really need actually, but Tommy, I don't know if you've seen it on YouTube. Go to Bob Naylor and watch Stop It.
Bob Newhart.
Oh, Newhart. Bob
Yes.
Newhart. Stop it!
Yep, totally.
That's what I reckon. So there has been a bit of revision on this show.
By the way, fear is a contractive emotion. Okay, but remember, it's just it's just an emotion. It has people contract, right? What are you doing to expand? What are you doing to stretch every day? What are you doing? Like, some of y'all know about the year-long Remarkable program. I'll be posting about that in some places later on today, this weekend. Fairly booked up already just by little whisper campaigns that come from the shows, right? But I mention that because I have not done a year-long training in 10 years. More than 10 years. So this is stretching me a little bit, right? Fear-wise, and here's why I'm doing it, or one of the reasons why I'm doing it. Way too many people are living with contraction. They're waiting to see what's the news going to bring tomorrow. What's the news going to bring tomorrow? I'm making a commitment about something based upon whatever, like, I don't know what sleepy. It's like, it's commentary about commentary about commentary. It's reacting to reacting to reacting. More on that in a few things here. But this whole thing of like, look, here's what I want you to do. All right? Yeah, here's my offer. Year-long course. Primarily one phone call a month, Facebook group, and some materials. Right? That's it. It's not super expensive, definitely not cheap. It's a year-long commitment involving conversation, exploration, and connection. And that terrifies the shit out of most people. Because they're all going, I don't know where I'll be in a year. Yeah, and it reveals what they're really feeling real. And you'll notice, if I contract it, I just go, well, fuck it, man. I just, like, how many different people can I squeeze in for a coaching call real quick before like 80% of the people on the planet die? Yeah, because I got to make my money before they're dead. They're not going to come back after they're dead, so I got to do a lot of coaching calls this week. Can I do 80 coaching calls this week before everybody dies? Right? But that's where everyone's living now. Right? Versus, so, what are you doing to imagine stretching? What are you doing that moves you? Because fear will have you contract and be still. Fear will have you contract and then bounce around like the pinball thing, right? Versus, like, what's a home run? A home run's a stretch. So, boom. Uma is talking with Joe about chai tea. I used to teach chai tea, right? Slowly. All right. Anyway.
Cool. Excellent. All right, so that was for two-time Tommy.
Two-time.
Thank you very much for your question, two-time Tommy.
Tommy.
The next question is for Audra Dukes. How to manifest a specific person? Audra asks, is it possible to manifest a specific person?
Sure. Could mean stalked person, by the way.
The SP?
Yeah, could be special person.
It actually had, is it possible to manifest an SP?
Yeah, I'm not sure. So, but is it possible? I'm not going to say it's not. I mean, but what Neville said and what we found, what I keep finding is this. Crass commercial. I've got a year-long program called Remarkable. It's $1,000 if you pay up front. I want you in it right now. Take out your checkbook. Send me $1,000. Right now. I mean it. Do it now. See, I want you specifically in my course for 1 year. And you only have to do my bidding 2 hours a month. You get up whenever we have the call, right? So you must sign up for my course now. You're the specific person I want in it. Now, here's the thing: when I tell people that, they either go, "I don't understand what you're talking about," or "Why would I want to do that?" And my thing is, right? If you're dating and you both want to get married, you imagine being married, all that good shit, go for it, right? On the other hand, if this is somebody that you're not dating, they don't know you, they blocked you on Facebook, they're happily married to someone else, so on and so forth. It's like, right. Now, here's what I actually imagine. I imagine a course that kicks ass with people that I love and a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
Right? It's all about me.
Yeah.
Right? I'm going to have a lot of fun working with a really tight group of people, yada, 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 and done. Right? Nice and simple. If I make it about me, the right people show up, we have a blast. But if I make it about you must show up, I need you, your money, your time, it just gets all yuck. So like Neville says, let it be about you. You want to be happily married? You imagine what would imply that you're happily married. And then, so... Uma says all these inside convos while we are answering questions, like passing notes in the back of the room. Yeah, see, ready? Hashtag Uma is naughty.
Yeah, she's chucking the popcorn.
yeah, she's naughty. Right? She's probably the one that sticks the gum under the desk. You know what I mean?
Oh, God.
God, I hate
used
that.
to do that with my brother all the time.
You used to stick your brother under the desk?
No, just our old chewing gum for later. For Ron.
Save it for later. Boom.
And then we peel it off and...
By the way, if you do have somebody specific in mind, in the Manifesting Love course, one of the things that we teach is to help you get from craving to caring. Right? Instead of like imagining they're mine, they make me happy because they bring me flowers every Tuesday, right? If you got somebody that just keeps showing up in your mind, just imagine them happy. Because if you honest to God love someone, I imagine her happy. Because she just ordered a bunch of shit online, right? Yeah, she got that I wouldn't care, right? That there wouldn't be an argument, a fight, a discussion, right? Yeah, all I want is one thing for her, is her to be happy, right? So sometimes I even pick up my undies. Sometimes.
Well, he doesn't actually wear them.
And sometimes I pick them up.
Cool. Excellent.
Boom.
So that was for Audra. Thank you very much for your question, Audra.
Make it about you. I promise you. If you want to be happily married, and if you experience what's waking up as a happy, loved wife like, I swear to God, it'll make everything for you, forever the him happens to be, or her. I don't know if it's a him or a her with you. Could be special.
Cool.
All right.
Excellent. The next question is from Matt in Dream Driven Day. Reactions create reality.
Yes, indeed.
Matt asks, can you talk more about how to properly handle reactions so as not to give life to what we don't want? To give life to yummy rather than shit sandwich when the latter causes a knee jerk.
I love reactions because they reveal where you are. So if I have a reaction and it's not all that nice, of course I can always
state you're in.
Yeah, I can always revise, but do I want to revise the reaction of the state?
Yeah.
And that's what it really comes to. Anytime we can bring it closer to home, like for example, let's say Victoria says something and I get dicky with her. Right? Has that ever happened?
Yep.
Once.
Okay.
Right? So she says something and I get dicky. Right?
Once.
So here's what I'm going to do. Ready?
Yes.
I'm going to revise her reaction to me being dicky with her.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we'll see how that works out, right?
Be a dick every day.
That's right. I'll just revise her reactions.
She'll just go,
right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. We'll see how that goes, right? Or I can go, rightio. So I'll revise.
I'm being a dick.
I'll revise my reaction to whatever she said, and make it more pleasant.
You're wrong.
Yeah. Instead of being a dick, I was okay about it. Right? Right?
Yeah.
Like Emmett. Or I can revise what's my actual fucking state. Because every now and then, like, I'll be busy, I'll be in the zone doing something, right? And she doesn't respect me.
No, I don't.
She'll just say dumb shit and expect an answer,
Yeah.
right? And I'll just get snippy as fuck.
He does.
Right?
It's like, whoa.
And then I go, right, let me just revise her reaction to that so she's okay with me being snippy as fuck.
I must remember
Right.
not to ask him a question.
Yeah, not to be a naughty girl.
Yeah.
Right? Or I can just go, oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Radio, and revise me. So, can notice how it fits in with the earlier question. Some people go, oh, fuck, that's brilliant. I'll just go, it's fun.
Yeah.
Alrighty, that was snippy as fuck.
Another one for the dictionary, eh, Elizabeth?
Yeah, the dictionary. The 2020 dictionary. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, excuse me. Okay. So that was for Matt. Thank you very much for your question, Matt.
Hoo-ha.
Excuse me.
Unbelievable.
Right.
Right.
And the last question today is from Asriela on Facebook.
What a beautiful name, by the way.
Yeah, it's very unusual.
It took me 3 times to
Asriela.
spell it right because of the fucking spell check.
I know.
I mean, I really try to nail people's names right. I mean, I can like screw up a pronunciation better than anyone I know, right? I can mispronounce things in 3 different dialects of English, right?
Yeah.
And like when I'm trying to type your name in and it keeps changing it,
I know.
and I'm going mother,
and
Victoria,
you've got it going A-Z-R-I-E,
yeah.
and then pick. That is the one I want.
Yeah, and then Victoria's saying something like, "Hey, you ever think about olives?"
Yes.
I'm revising your reaction to me. I'm having a meltdown.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Okay, so the last question today is from Asriela on Facebook.
What a beautiful name.
We said that before. How to imagine health.
All right.
Asriel asks, how does one imagine health, especially when it's more internal and not like, oh, I have a flat belly, but like actual bodily disease or a disorder that one wants to manifest away.
Coolio. So I notice a couple different things. Here's the difference between health and fitness. Like I've got a buddy who's really smart that doesn't understand the difference between the two, right? Yes, he's really smart, but he doesn't understand there's health and there's fitness, right?
Yeah.
They're both interesting.
He's a chemist. I know who you're talking about.
So
Yes.
here's what's fun. What do you really want? So I'm really big on dropping things like diagnoses and so on. I can't spell them right, and spell check always screws them up. I wouldn't screw them up. Right?
Of course not.
No, spell check might, and then
Unless
Victoria might ask
Victoria
me about olives or
interrupts
something.
me, yes.
Yeah, Victorious interruptus, right? So that's what I tend to suffer from, right? So, and it's like a mental health condition, Victorious interruptus. But my question is this, right? So let's pretend it's a crash commercial for Dream Driven Day, which the doors will not open up again until November,
Yeah.
right? Because our next one starts like in 9-10 days, something like that, right? So, and it's fully booked, right? So those of you who went in November, you can let me know. We can make that happen. But anyway, what was I talking? Health. Ready? It's about your day, not your diagnosis. Somebody hashtag that. Because
what?
it's about your day, not your diagnosis. Because there's so many diagnoses. Like back whenever I had PTSD, and it wasn't sexy back then.
I don't think it's sexy. I don't think it's ever been sexy.
Well, the diagnostic criteria book, like DMSR, DMSO, the DMSV, the Department of Motor Vehicles, anyway. There was a book about this thick of all the official diagnoses, right?
And PTSD was sexy?
Oh, it was in the book. But then the book is like, now it's like 4 times as thick, right? So when you went to see a psychologist back in the old days, the book that they went to pick from was like this big.
No.
But now it's like 4.
So many more
It's
choices.
like it's so many more choices. Like which box can they want to put you in, right?
Yeah.
So they got chronic PTSD, they got PTSD-R, they got sexy PTSD.
Sexy PTSD.
Absolutely, right? So when we get through all the bullshit, right? And it's like I'm just not a fan of diagnoses, right? I'm not saying they're not useful, but what I'm saying is more useful is what do you want to do differently in your day? That's where Dream Driven Day all came from, all that kind of stuff. It's like, not what do you want to do someday? What do you want to do differently today? What's your thing? I'll go back to Alona's thing about manifesting a shit job. I actually looked your job up. And it's like, that looks like shit, man. Like, and here's something that I notices once in a while is like, Victoria's not all that good at manifesting pizza.
No.
Right? If she
Thank God.
imagines up a pizza, it's like, hey babe, how's yours? Yeah.
Yeah.
So she makes that Emmett face.
White pizza's
Watch
about
this.
the only
Watch
thing I
this.
like.
She goes, eh. It's like Emmett's face, right? It's like, babe, how's that pizza? Eh. But me, man, I can manifest up like a stack of the fuckers, right? I mean,
Good.
with all kinds of different toppings. I mean, she was gone a couple weeks ago, and she came back and she goes, "What'd you have?" I said, "I had pizza." And she goes out and she's like, "My God, like, what is it?" And she goes, "You had 2 pizzas." Yeah,
Well,
I
I
did.
couldn't believe it.
Right?
I couldn't believe it when there was also none left. Put it that way. I thought you were
Well,
going to
no.
keep some for brekkie the next day.
Well, like you wouldn't have it. You wouldn't have it.
No, but I thought you would keep it for your brekkie the
No, I'd have
next
some
day.
nuts.
Well,
But anyway,
lunch the next
what do you want to have different with your day, right?
Yeah.
Now, here's the cool thing. Uh, the odds of Victoria imagining up a good pizza, besides a white pizza is good. It's
pizza,
almost
I
like
do.
garlic bread, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, cheesy.
But
Anchovy.
it would be like me manifesting up a good job, right? No matter what, a job ain't good for me, right? I mean, like you guys could imagine me showing up. Oh, what is it? Red day.
Red day.
Yeah, I'd be like Mr. In Between. Some of you guys know what I'm
Take
talking
your gun
about.
to work day.
Yeah, be take your gun to work day, right? Been there, done that, right?
Oh,
Used to, right? They told us when I was a telemarketer, things got a little tense. This was at Reese Brothers back in Greensburg, Pennsylvania, way back in the old days, and things got pretty tense at work at different times. And and I asked about, is it okay if I wear a firearm to work? I do have a permit. And they said, you cannot wear a firearm to work. I said, fair enough. So I started bringing a briefcase to work.
with a firearm,
Yeah,
'cause you
exactly.
knew wearing it.
Exactly. It's like, all right, I asked the question specifically designed to elicit a yes or a no. They said you cannot wear one. I said that's fair enough, right?
Cheeky.
So, cocked and locked, Colt 45, right inside the boom room, right?
Was it locked in your locker?
No, you don't lock a gun in a locker. You put it in your briefcase. You set your briefcase already unlocked at your feet. That way you can just reach in and pull that, produce it out, and you double tap, right? But anyway, what would you like to have different about your day?
Oh, sorry, I really need to have a cough.
All right. It's okay. So that's the thing.
Yeah.
It's not about your diagnosis. What would you like to have different about your day? What would imply to you that you're functional, right, the way that you want to be? Right, and that's where I want you to play. The whole thing of, I don't know what your illness is or your diagnosis is. It really doesn't matter. But like, if I had a hearing problem, like Victoria, sometimes she has a hearing problem, and I imagine her actually hearing what I have to say. Right? You know what I mean?
Funny how I only ever seem to have it around you. I don't know why that is.
Anyway,
Yes.
did you say something?
No.
It's all me pushed out. All right.
Cool. Excellent.
All right. So that's the whole thing, right? Just don't make it about your diagnosis. Make it about your day. What would imply if you want to be frolicking in the meadow? What would imply you had a great day frolicking in the meadow? By the way, and this is important, right
picnic.
here. Ready? So if you frolicked in the meadow with a picnic all day long, and you hit the bed at night and you're tired, damn, did we frolic in that meadow?
Yeah.
Who? Ha.
Yeah.
With pizza.
Picnic.
All righty. So we're gonna have to. That was my fucking strawberry bit right there. Which was it, Joe? Jen, yo.
Whoa. Hello, Jen.
Jen
Haven't
again.
seen you in a while.
Next Jen. Jen again. This is what, hang low, hang loose. I don't even know what it means. Oh,
I think
what's
that's
this one?
actually hang 5. Is that right? Oh no, it's it goes like that.
Okay, one of us is right about the coda symbol.
Yeah, that's not right. Isn't it like that?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, coda, I think.
I don't know. Anyway, so we're not talking about.
Is
It's the day, not the diagnosis.
codependence of deaf adults is coda.
Oh yeah, but the thing was, I love you. So it was the L and the O.
Oh yeah, that's
and
right.
something. I think it was that way. All right, let me know if I'm right. If you guys saw Coda, you know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So firstly, Azriela, thank you very much for your question.
Got a beautiful name.
Yeah, Azriela.
So do you.
Thank you.
Victorita.
We both end in A. Children of deaf adults.
That's right.
I said codependent. Meanwhile, tell us, what was your hashtag strawberry bits?
Yes.
I don't know. What was yours? Mine actually was seeing so many people rock up today. Jen Miller, Gazza. I haven't seen quite a
Yeah,
few.
friends.
There were others. I can't remember who you are now. But
It was so great to
lovely
see you.
seeing you
I
all.
don't remember who you were.
So, yeah, because we
That's
haven't
right.
seen you in a bit.
Um,
What was your hashtag strawberry bet?
bup, 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 bup. You know, it seems like a common theme that wove through it all is really bringing it back to you and your day. You know, whether it's the special person one, whether it's the health one.
Yeah.
What do you want different about your day? You know, like there's the biggie. It's
Yeah.
somebody wrote the other day in the group about missing someone, and I wrote, yeah, I like missing you. You know, whenever you were doing your nut missions, you know,
Yeah.
gone like 2-3 days a week, you know, I missed you. You know, cool.
It's like that word of Neville's that I love, the nostalgia when you miss
Totally,
someone.
absolutely.
Because there's so many memories, and I love that. Yeah, it doesn't. It might even be a little bit sad, but you
Yeah.
know. There go the dogs. We've got
Sirens.
Bruce in the background. I can see right up his butt.
Can you guys hear that?
Oh.
All right, everybody smash the love button for the dogs.
Brucey. You all right now, Bruce? Where's our Bruce?
All right.
Where's Brucey?
Yay, we
he
did
always
great.
has a bit of a yowl when they go past. Are you going to come up?
All right, come on, come see
Come and
Uncle
say
Joe.
goodbye to everyone. So yeah,
He's
that
not-
was
he's
our. So that was our hashtag strawberry bits.
That was our
While
hashtag
you
show.
type in yours.
Go to.
Sydney saw that too. Right up his butt. Go to freeneville.com.
221 email pseudo.
You need to give kisses
Bruce,
to everyone on
come
the
on,
show.
give me a kiss.
Give Dad kisses.
Come on, Brucey.
Hey,
We're gun shy. That's all right.
join our 90-day adventure.
ManifestingMasteryCourse.com.
Manifesting Mastery course.com.
That's right.
And it was good to see you too, Stella Jim.
Hoo-ha.
You weren't the one I forgot because you've been here a lot.
Yes.
And for refunds, visit our YouTube channel, feelitrealfun.com.
So a couple folks went in Triple D thingy doos for November. I'll be sending those out, and Remarkable Info sending that out too. Yeah. So if you don't get something soon, email me. Boom. And if you, yes, end of line. Alrighty,
Good
that's
one.
awfully bright today. Well, there he is.
Kiss
Hey,
Dad.
hey.
Where's
Buddy,
kisses?
come on.
Bruce.
What about Uncle
Bruce,
Joe?
Kisses.
What about Uncle Joe? What about Uncle Joe?
Kisses for Dad.
What about Uncle Joe?
Bruce.
Come on. Come on. You can do it.
Oh.
Hey, bud.
Maybe he got a bit disturbed with. Was that our ambulance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Ambos.
Yeah, he was a bit funny with Ambos.
All right.
Previous owner. Okay.
Have a lovely day. Have a lovely day, guys.
Yeah, and weekend. See you.